Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomat YouTube channel. You got your boys here, Lanny and Bert, the Dividend Diplomat. Guys, we're going to present to you today the bull case and the bear case for UnitedHealth going forward after that stock free fall.
Oh man, guys, smash that subscribe button. Give us a nice thumbs up. United Health.
Yeah,
Is there more pain to come? Or is this an opportunity actually that people should take advantage of?
that's right. Lanny's joining us from vacation. So thank you, Lanny, for jumping on here, talking through, getting some rays
Yeah,
out in the sunshine.
yeah. My
Uh,
pasty.
yeah, you're pasty. I'm much pastier. It's the way the camera looks. I look darker. That never happens. So, all right. United Health, we all know what happens here. So let's just recap it here. Back in January, they had the unfortunate situation with their CEO. So they announced a new CEO. This week, new CEO abruptly quits. He abruptly quits for personal reasons. Who knows if that's the real reason? But hey, they anointed a new CEO to take the company going forward. Then mysteriously, the next day, DOJ announces a probe into United Health for Medicare fraud. I'm not going to say the CEO resigning has something to do with it, but a lot of smoke going up there to say that there's just a lot of stuff going on with United Health. What happened, Lanny? That stock went tumbling. United Health went into a free fall, man. They were in the high 300s at that time. They touched at the lowest point $251 per share. And at the time we're recording this, they're about around 280. So they bounced up a little bit, but still down significantly.
Yeah, I already got the bounce up. And it's funny because there could be some arbitrage opportunities here, but it's amazing how this stock price is cut by more than half. Again, trading, well into the $500, $600 per share. One of the biggest companies, when you think about it, they were, gosh, getting close to even 1 trillion, I think, in market cap at one point. Still significantly large, but and I think did UNH come out with a statement saying they haven't received any notification from the DOJ?
Yeah, that is true. There was the notification that they haven't had it, but the more reports are coming out that the DOJ investigation is coming. So I don't think the DO, whatever it is, we'll come back to that and why this could come in one way or the other. But we're not
Yeah, so
here. We're not here
yeah,
to
go
pick.
ahead, Bert.
I was say we're not here to pick sides. But what we're going to do is we're going to present the bull case for UNH and we're going to present the bear case because everybody has their opinion on where the stock's going to go. We're not guessing one way or the other, but we thought it'd be a healthy conversation to talk through what could happen on the positive and what could happen on the negative.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, again, after dropping $105 currently in share price over the last few days, still a lot of bull cases, right? I mean, Bert, what does revenue actually look like right now on
Yeah.
a go forward basis?
Well, last year when I pulled it up on Seeking Alpha, I saw they had in the last fiscal year over $400 billion in revenue. They still had 12 billion in net income. So, despite what everybody is saying, despite all the increased costs that are being reported too, which are also getting factored into all of this, the company is still a cash powerhouse because of the sector. It's in the insurance sector can print money, and that's what gets a lot of people upset, especially with the emotions with health insurance. But you even see that with Aflac. You see that with other insurance companies too. Insurance companies have large investment portfolios. They produce investment income. They have large premiums coming in, expenses coming out, but still are a financial powerhouse. And that is not going away for UNH anytime soon.
100%. I mean, it's a nice cash flow business. Hard to leave the insurance
Mm-hmm.
from UNH as a corporation
Sure.
because of the pain that may be sustained from your employees, because there's retention that corporations have to have, and you want the best plan at the best rates for your employees. And sometimes UNH can provide that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you jump ship to an Anthem or to another provider? Absolutely. It all comes down to cost and what current claims have been provided through the employees. So huge. And
Yeah.
as we just indicated earlier, though, right, the DOJ probe could be overstated. It could be a very misleading statement or article headline.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely garnered plenty of clicks and views from articles and YouTube
Yeah.
videos. Slight overreaction, Bert.
Yeah, and it could happen. And plus, this case could be settled, Lanny. Like there could be a quick settlement. There could be quick. The dollar amounts could be a lot smaller. It could ultimately be a nothing burger. but the headline just came at a very bad time for UNH. It
A
came.
plain nothing burger.
That's exactly right. And if that happens, you're going to see that pop. You're going to see the recovery that comes along with it. That's the arbitrage opportunity you're talking about. Could be nothing. You could see the stock price jump right back up as they figure out where the company can operate going forward after the DOJ probe.
Now for the bear case, though, guys, to bring in some of the other side of the fence, maybe this company is spiraling. Maybe, maybe there is some fraud. Maybe there is some terrible actions that had occurred with maybe the former CEO. God rest his soul, obviously, and maybe that was part of the whole what occurred to him. And then once the CEO caught wind, because he wasn't there that long, the new one, and he's like, all right, I'm out because of what he maybe uncovered and didn't disclose.
Yeah.
So is there more to come from these probes and allegations that are happening? There's a possibility there.
Yeah, and to add on top of that, the leadership void that UNH is seeing right now, this will be their third CEO in 2 quarters. Like to your point, usually when you see companies get into these types of situations, you want steady hands, you want steady leadership, you want people running the business that intimately know it and you can trust going through it. How can you trust that necessarily with that third CEO that's just coming in, walking into a fire, having to figure everything out on the fly and steer the ship out of the muddy waters?
Yeah. And similarly, as we just mentioned, they're a cash flow business. It's hard to leave them, but maybe there's a reputation risk that corporations don't want to deal with, and maybe they do want to flee and go to the other carriers, providers. So there's a little bit of a, again, customer and retention risk that UNH has. They better be working their tails off
Mm-hmm.
in providing that high touch point customer service, trying to, peg down the news that everything is fine, even though maybe there's some fire burning around.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And then if the DOJ case gets out of hand, you could see huge settlement costs. You could see the government even potentially pulling contracts. The Medicaid contracts can go away. You can't trust them. That could negatively crush their revenue. Costs for the current Medicaid program could also skyrocket too. So they can get hit with less revenue going forward and more costs from the current program jumping up. So that would be the bear case. The bear case is they're in that death spiral. The revenue drops. They don't have anyone to clean up the mess. They have expenses that are skyrocketing, all of which could eventually send the stock free falling, and who even knows what could exist from the company thereafter. That's the bear case.
Yeah. So guys, there's the bull case and the bear case. Again, bull, still a ton of revenue, ton of cash flow.
Yeah.
Could be an overstatement on the DOJ. Could be a huge recovery because it could be, as Bert said, a nothing burger. But the bear case, death spiral, customers fleeing, governments pulling contracts, and costs for current programs skyrocketing.
Yeah, so we're not here with a crystal ball. We're not telling you which scenario is going to happen. I don't even know the odds of which scenario are going to happen. But all I can tell you is this is a little bit more than fundamental investing. If you're going to go into UNH, if you say I want to buy the arbitrage opportunity, you better be fully comfortable with the risks that could come with it. You better be comfortable with knowing you could have massive gains or massive losses. Both scenarios are on the table. We're not here telling you which one can happen. We're not going to even tell you the odds that it's going to happen because who really knows?
So guys, let us know what you're doing about UnitedHealth stock, ticker symbol UNH. Are you buying, selling, holding? Disclosure, we are both long Elevance Health, ticker symbol ELV. So just want to at least put that out there as well, guys. So let us know in the comments what you're doing.
If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And remember, you're either with us or you're against us. Jack.
That was Bert the Herd and Laney from the Dividend Diplomats, over and out.